vlogging, not vlogging.
Yeah, so now, you know what I'm saying, that's getting the editing. Yeah. And getting that shit goddamn, that content posted on your page and sitting down and figuring out when you gonna post it. Yeah. Like real shit. When you really doing this shit, you know what's gonna be posted on your page days out. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas that really do this shit got their whole year already planned out. What's gonna be posted? You know what I'm saying? Like Tuesday, 9 a.m. we posting the good morning video.
I got an idea that
Tuesday at 12. Like write that shit down. Figure out exactly what you posting, whether it's a picture or video, and have that shit scheduled out. And pay somebody to post that shit. And you shouldn't have to work. Like your goal is to get everything on autopilot. You ain't gotta worry about that shit.
You don't work so hard, you just got enough content built up. You just drop that shit on a daily basis.
Because you think if everything you do is being recorded and you making content, you always gonna have content.
Damn right. They don't gotta be no hour-long videos either.
Then you start getting money off your YouTube, off your monetizing your videos, and you know what I'm saying? Then you
I know how that works because I was doing YouTube before.
Exactly. And then you can start getting money off your reels on Instagram.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Jay, we on that, man. Alright, so content, get the tape together, songs, visuals, marketing. But another thing I'm missing, I don't know, that's where you come in, as far as connections. You come in on that.
Managing.
Yeah, that was my thing. I pay a lot of people to repost my shit. They got like 300,000 followers, but that shit don't really hit like how I wanted to.
I mean that you gotta realize that whole viral game is like smoke and mirrors. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of niggas with a lot of followers don't really have no influence, no power.
Yeah, right. And you go through their comments, they got 300,000 followers and 5 comments, 40 likes. That shit don't add up.
Or they ain't got no, you know what I'm saying? Like you have 2 million followers and you ain't got no money. You ain't got no power.
Damn right.
You can't tell nobody to do nothing.
Can't believe.
You can't step in no club, get no record played. You can't goddamn get a nigga to open up in no concert. You know what I'm saying? Like every artist needs a management team. And your management team is your goddamn day one, a nigga that's gonna be the manager B, the nigga that's with you every day.
Yeah. The
nigga that's gonna make sure, hey, this your to-do list, and we're gonna make sure we get all this shit knocked out. Yeah. But guess who gave the nigga a to-do list? Manager A. Yeah. Cause I done already set up, hey look, make sure he goddamn show up over here to open up for Bootsy and Webby. Goddamn, hey look, I done set up this goddamn studio session with this producer, make sure he make it over here like. But I still gotta DJ the Bootsy and Webby. I still gotta fly out to Miami and do shit to make me big, to make me valuable for the situation. So I ain't got time to be with you every day. So I gotta communicate with him. And he gotta be the road manager, the everyday manager, make sure you on point. Yeah. Them the 2 people you need in the management group. Okay. Then after that, the next person, you gotta have motherfuckers working that camera.
That camera.
You know what I'm saying? Cause that content is king.
I gotta find the right nigga for that.
So after that camera, after you got them shoot the content, guess what? You got to put the content out. You know what I'm saying? So now you need that publicist. PR. Somebody that has access to big platforms. Because you might have the best video in the world, but guess what? That shit sitting on your YouTube channel ain't finna give you no traction. Right. You gotta have this motherfucker at World Star posted. Mm-hmm. You gotta have Hip Hop Weekly posted. You gotta have Say Cheese TV and Shade Room and all that shit. So your publishers got connects to all that shit. All right, cool. So they taking that good content you done made and they either paying folks or they have a conversation, whatever it takes. Yeah. Same way you paying niggas a post, they paying niggas, but it's on a bigger scale. Yeah. Source, all this shit paid to play.
Go on and get paid because they send them information about motherfuckers.
All this shit is pay to play. You know how much it costs to perform the Super Bowl? $1 million. The label pay for it every year. Jimmy Fallon, $50,000. Birthday bash, $5,000. All this shit pay to play, and it's the same thing with the platform. You want the big box on World Star, $2,000 per 24 hours. You know what I'm saying? Like all this shit pay to play. So your publicist but they not gonna talk to everybody because they don't want everybody to know this shit.
Yeah.
So only certain people get let in. So the publicist is one of them people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like I had conversations with these niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I can do a lot of shit. So you need one person that's all they do.
Yeah.
And then after that, the last person you really need is a motherfucker that know how to work their goddamn internet. Cause after you create the content with the videographer and you get the publishers to post it on the big platform, guess what's gonna get created? A link. Now you need everybody to know that link exists. So you need to make sure that shit posts on your social media. And then you also need to goddamn figure out a way to push that link so as many people click on that motherfucker as possible.
Yeah.
Through ads or whatever you do.
Type them hashtags.
That's the core.
Everywhere. So motherfuckers
Of
they
any
have
artist.
choice whether they looking up house videos. They like, oh, I see this field video came up in my search.
Yeah.
They don't know why it came up, but it don't matter how it came up. It don't
And what I was finna do, I take that video, I know like you watching a YouTube video and somebody music video playing the ad.
That's what I'm saying. That's like they paying to get their little placement.
That's what the internet nigga do for you.
Yeah.
Set your ads up, set your social media up.
That's all tied to you.
Make sure whatever content that you done created, you done got on the right platform is known and going viral.
Nah, them last two people, the PR on the internet nigga and the video niggas. Y'all got any recommendations?
We got all that.
We love our blood.
I love my blood.
Fucking list.
We do this with several people.
So I'm saying, cause we've been on some flaky shit with all the videographers. Who gonna pull up, never pull up. Pull up, that shit ain't what it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying?
Who we shoot a video for bank?
Yeah, bank.
Well, he shy, whatever. But.
Yeah.
Nah, this part. So going back to his question before I had goddamn cut him off. Features. We already got the catalog of features, right? So now should we pick the right feature to drop on this first quarter and then accordingly for the rest of them?
Yeah, when I bought the features, you bought a budget. So when you say that, you're saying don't put too many features on the project at first when you starting all like that?
No, I mean, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta, you gotta budget
got
it
them
out
tracks
so that
ready.
you don't run out of gas.
Don't put all
That's
the
what I
good
was
shit out
saying.
at once.
Exactly.
What I was saying.
Hell no. Say the good shit for when you drop the shit.
Maybe you said, yo, bro, I'm finna
Because you
drop
gotta
something.
realize,
Like, no, don't do that.
if
Focus on
you
the
being
That's the
consistent,
one right now.
your fan base gonna
They gonna
grow.
feel this shit. They like, okay.
So do you want to put out your best shit when your fan base is the smallest, or do you want to plan and know, okay, we got 4 quarters this year, we're gonna drop a project every quarter. By that third quarter, you know, so our fan base should be 3 times larger than it's gonna be on that first project. So we might want to hold this guaranteed banger for that third drop. You know, you guys gotta look at shit like that. You gotta look at everything, put that shit on the wall. Look at that shit.
That's how this shit work.
That's how this shit work. That's how the label do it.
Shit really like that, man. It's a mission for real.
Shit really like Monopoly, goddamn. Look at the whole, you gotta look at the whole board. Like chess with this shit. This shit ain't chess. It's a real chess.
Alright. So where we started with this?
Yeah.
Where do you want to start?
I mean, step one is figuring out a real number as far as what you want to put into your first project.
Like this upfront number during the whole 3 quarters. 3 months.
Alright, so it's 2 ways you can do it. The best way is put everything up front so you can pay for everything and have all your bullets loaded in your clip ready to fire. Because what you don't want to do is pay for 1 or 2 things in the beginning and you ready to move on to the third thing and the money ain't right and that shit don't come to fruition. You got to pause. Now you ain't seen the results you really was expecting. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all about timing.
Yeah.
Like if we drop a single and we push that motherfucker like really we supposed to be dropping the song and the single together, which I'm glad you already got the video. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta realize you only got so long before that becomes stale. You gotta initiate the next phase.
Yeah.
And if we ready to initiate that next phase and we ain't got the money to put into that phase, we gonna have to pause. And you ain't gonna
That
get
just slow down the whole first phase. That just messed up the whole first phase.
Exactly.
Shit, that's for real.
That's a good game, bro.
Money.
In execution.
But you know, like I say,
Well, I need to know. The only way to ask you is I need to know what to prepare for as far as the money wise. So man, how I'm gonna do this? What about 1,000? Like $1,000. I can do that. That won't hurt.
Yeah, we do retainers too, bro. You know what I'm saying? So like what we'll do, like say it's a $5,000 retainer. It's a retainer. Boom, so you can knock out the shit within X amount of months or X amount of, whatever the time frame is. You know what I'm saying? You can just drop them about 1,000, so that way the work is still going, and you know what I'm saying?
Still working.
And we still working. You have that benefit because you are a platinum member of our shit. You know what I'm saying? So regular niggas, nah. If you ain't got the 5, then nah. So this is specifically for you. Like nobody else gets.
All right, so really, like how you said, it really helped me up front. When we get ready to start, I just drop y'all 5,000. So and then, but while we pushing that, I could be still making some money back. And by the time it's time to come with more money, I got something more to work with. You think? But I want to ask you think 5,000 would be good
for your
that
first
little bit
for
of time?
your first one.
Yeah, for your first one.
For your first one, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, it's because you gotta think. Realistically speaking, who do you see yourself knocking off or standing side by side with? Who do you think you might
The best of them, like what you like far as the industry rap.
Yeah,
the best
Like,
of
who
them.
would you look to be?
So you talking Money Bag,
or
yo?
like under, like,
You
if
talking
you
Lil
had-
Baby?
Yeah.
I'm talking money there, your boss, your Gotti, Gucci
Right,
man.
Big dog shit.
All right, so boom. So how much do you think they get in the show?
Shit, probably about
200.
Some
Money
shit
back
like
in
that.
200 right now.
You get 400, but
He bumped up.
shit, Future getting $1 million.
That's what I'm saying. Nigga.
Dirk got 5.
21 getting $1
Look
million.
at that shit.
So if niggas getting this amount of money, you gotta think how much has been invested in niggas to get to that level. You know what I'm saying? How many years they done put in this shit? So you gotta think you coming out with your first project. You know what I'm saying? Putting in 5,000. So realistically speaking, on your first project, a realistic goal would be to get your money back. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then your goal for your second project in that next 3 months is to see a profit. And then you set your next goal to double your profit. You know what I'm saying? And by that 4th quarter,
I'm making way more than I put in type shit. Yeah.
steps to this shit. You gotta be realistic with it. You know what I'm saying?
I've been sticking with it all this time. Why stop now?
But the best shit about this is the floodgates is open. You got the same opportunity as a Drake or Yo Gotti or Money Daddy or because you got the access to the same platforms. You just gotta figure out how to goddamn substitute not having the same amount of money as them niggas as being able to put in the sweat equity and to be able to put in the planning and the execution to grab large amounts of eyeballs and ears.
That's where the money gonna come in.
You know what I'm saying?
And at the same time, in that process, you gotta still have a backup bag. Cause at any given moment, like Kutt said, he's like, all right, cool. We gonna put you in position. Well, you got 5,000 on you right quick?
I know how that works.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's also a thing too. You know what I'm saying? So it's good to.
But that's why it take longer for a lot of independent niggas, because that's what having a label deal does for you.
Yeah.
The label got that bad, and the label got those relationships and access. That's why it take a lot longer for an independent nigga to pop. Cause it's just realistic. Like nigga ain't got that bag, and you know nigga ain't got that relationship.
I can give you 5,000. You call me the next day, boy. They want 5,000. Gonna open up for them. Shit like that going on.
But, you know what I'm saying, fucking with us, with this all of my plug shit, fucking with Kutt though, we gonna put you in the machine. You know what I'm saying? We've been doing this shit. That plaque, that plaque, that plaque, that plaque. You know what I'm saying?
Till the plaques is not up.
Like, we put your grandma in the machine, that shit can go right now. Cause, you know, like, everybody we fuck with is trying to get paid. We make sure everybody get paid. So they ready to work and look for the next work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we just gotta get there, put it together and package it in a way that make niggas wanna push it. See, cause one thing about it, if you a plug, your value is saying, yeah, I broke goddamn
The Outcast though.
yeah, I broke that. You know what I'm saying? I was one of the first niggas on that record.
Yeah.
I helped push that. So when the next new nigga come up, your antennas up, nigga. Why were your antennas? Nigga, my antennas up.
Always up.
I mean, that boss nigga might be the next nigga. Shit, man, stop playing that nigga now, man. That nigga might do something. You gotta put that feeling in there. And that's what doing the mixtape with me do is, shit, hey man, they Kutt though.
Keep playing that shit.
Kutt though playing that boss nigga shit. Y'all better, hey man.
Hey,
he might be the next rich homie. He might be the next cat. Hey man, Kutt though said it's a private listening party. Might want to show up.
Yeah.
You might, hey.
And then the good part is,
You know how that shit go.
killer part is, Kutt though don't vouch for nobody. Like, he don't put his name on shit.
And then I got a relationship with all the platforms, so I'm gonna make sure we on live mixtapes and live mixtapes and spin. Damn, bro, that nigga boss was on all this platform, bro.
I keep seeing this nigga. I keep seeing this nigga name everywhere, man.
That's what I need to say.
Man, that nigga Kutt though had that nigga opening up for Boosie and Webbing. Nigga got there open all summer. That nigga would open up for somebody.
That nigga been popping all summer. Facts.
So,
Blue check niggas ass for real.
and think
You
about
know
this.
lots of niggas.
I'm sitting here on $1 million shit, right? I still ain't asked him to call nobody famous with me. And he was like, hey bro, you ain't never asked me for no handout. Yeah, I respect that shit. He's like, you know, I could just FaceTime Future right quick. I can just call him. Yeah, I respect that. I'm like, I called you and said, well, who you want to work with? You're like, all right. I respect it. So the fact that you don't move like that, you're gonna go a long way with the camp and with your business. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're genuine.
That's
you
a
know what I'm
brand,
saying?
nigga. Boss shit.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I was like, stop saying certain shit, because nigga, you above the shit you saying. You above that now.
Now it's like you leveled up. That shit leveled you up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like you on another
You
plane.
ain't trying no more. You going.
What we doing now is just level us up.
So yeah, like this is.
What up, bro?
Strip Club Mafia.
Yeah, ooh, baby, come here. Yeah, you know you sexy, girl. Type of nigga that can change the world. Say back it up, say where them bitches at? Point them out. You know I want that, get up on it. Yeah, I